other women, but it's almost like the one he let live.
She was like
she was the most tortured,
the survivor of it all. Yeah.
And
Who plays her in the show?
Oh God, I've seen her before, and she's played in something, and I wanted to know what it was, but she was the perfect person to play her, and she was just so tortured. Ended up being an alcoholic and
someone recognizable.
Oh yeah, but like not too recognizable, like like the really attractive chick from Fast and Furious #1, like the sister,
the cute one.
Might have been her. Yeah. I think that might have been her. Oh no. You know, okay, she was the either the Snow White or the Cinderella in one of the remake Disney ones.
I don't watch.
You're fine. I'll find her.
Yeah, anyway, we'll talk. Okay, I'll watch it.
It was
and then
great.
I'll let you know when it comes out, and then we can have a follow-up conversation. Because I was waiting for that. I didn't think it came out for a while. So
I didn't think it was a Netflix situation. I thought it was going to be like a movie, but I feel like they did it right by doing it through Netflix. And
that and the
Go ahead.
No, like I'm waiting for that one and the Quentin Tarantino, Shannon Tate, Mason. Oh God, I can't wait for that to come out. I can't remember what are they calling it? Do you remember A Murder in Hollywood or a murder?
No, I know what you're talking about, but I'm so excited for that. By the way, Netflix, if you need any help with sponsorships, go ahead and send us an email at itgotweirdpod@gmail.com because we're extreme fans right now. And
we're about to cleanse, so that means I'm doing nothing but watching Netflix and cleaning my house for 14 days.
Yeah, Netflix, they could sneeze and like finance this for like the next 10 years.
If you would like to sneeze on us, I'm open for it.
Yeah.
Sneeze all over this.
Cassie's okay with people sneezing on her. Okay.
Yeah, I've been on. Yeah, my weird obsessions. We'll talk more about that.
Oh, Jesus wept.
Look at what Vince brought.
Vince, the vases have gotten bigger. Jenny's now drinking out of something you would store cargo in, maybe. It's definitely. Do you need?
I don't know why, but I look at that and I think of a boot.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. It's kind of like the Western. If you're like the Western bar, you ever drink out of a boot there?
And it's got like, I don't know if you can tell, like it's got like a pretty foam.
It's got foam on it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice vagina.
That's
yeah, nice vagina shot. Thank you.
I really like it.
Oh God.
Up the hedges. It looks good.
Forgot about that.
Jenny forgot that she's sitting.
I forgot about. I'm sitting in my panties drinking coffee, and I forgot that I'm angling the camera in a downward fashion.
Crisscross applesauce. Got it. You're welcome. All those parents do.
By the way, we should start discussing if we want to start taping these for YouTube, maybe in the near future, after the cleanse, obviously.
Not this one.
This one would have been a good one, but.
All right. So
far we've had a nipple slip. For the video's sake, we haven't had a nipple slip at this point.
A wet seat.
Huh? A what?
A wet seat.
A wet seat, yes. Mm-hmm. Bruised boobs. Yeah, we're never going on YouTube.
Mm-mm.
Maybe once we get sponsorship and we're all making money off of it, maybe then we can do it.
Yeah. Or are we? Follow us on It Got Weird Pod on IG, Twitter, Facebook. And maybe we'll take this to YouTube with video, not just audio, because we're on there too. But anyway, Cass, what are you obsessed with?
What am I obsessed with? Oh, so following up on our last podcast that we did, our last recording, and we touched on the fetish sites and all the things that they have. I am now like every time. So, you know, when you open your machine, you're like, I'm going to do all the things today. But the first thing you do is check like your 5 websites. Go to Gmail, go to LinkedIn, maybe a news site, Facebook, some other ambiguous site. I am now like every time I open my machine, my personal machine, I'm like mints.com, well, .nl here because I live in Holland, and other fetish sites that sell fetish wear. And I'm like, I haven't ordered a lot. I've ordered some, but I'm now like obsessed with just checking to see what the inventory looks like. Like, even though it probably didn't change all that much since last time I looked, I am now obsessed with just like checking the site. Maybe something went on sale. Maybe there's a new latex piece. Who knows? Maybe there's something new you can put in your butt. Who knows? Let's just check it out. So I quick hop on, take a look, and I can't stop myself. Like, it's just like now part of my routine.
I love how you're substituting the fetish sites for LinkedIn. And I think that's
very, very, very important to me. Career development, sexual development.
Is LinkedIn really that important? I feel like that's...
In my area, it is, for the sake of hiring, when we hire folks. In technology, it's important if you want to get recruited.
Hey, LinkedIn.
Cass, have you been to my LinkedIn account?
No, but I would love to visit
I
it.
I had a pretty strong LinkedIn account, and then,
Yeah?
I mean, like, no, I mean, I really did. I had a really good LinkedIn account, and then I took this hiatus of starting my own marketing company and doing...
Which means you should have one even more developed.
Well, and then I went back and looked at it, and I realized that I had literally walked away from like an entire industry. You know, like they just keep on. So it's kind of funny to me to look at it now, but...
Sure. Yeah, no, it's not to detour a little bit, but yeah, it's pretty important in my industry for this, again, the sake of recruiting and hiring and finding top talent, 'cause it's super competitive in my field. So
we haven't done the detour game in a while.
No, maybe we should consider
do that soon.
Mm-hmm. Should I write that down?
Yep.
I'll put it in the notes here. I'm taking manual notes today on pen and paper.
Boring ass game for me. I've been married 3 times. That's it.
We've only gone over 2.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Foreshadowing.
I am married. A 3rd.
We know what we're gonna do next time. Got it. We'll write that in.
Got it. Write that down. Brian, do you have any weird obsessions?
I don't. You know what? I'm obsessed with our Instagram account.
Oh my God, I know.
Like, I really am impressed. Like, I run a marketing company, and you know, I do this every single day, and I don't know whether it's Jenny or Cassie, but one of you two have like really kind of like stepped up and just
totally props to Jenny. Like, that is all her. I throw in things every now and then, but like that is entirely her and her brilliance.
Yeah. So I like our Instagram, and that's not just like a shameless plug. I really do like our Instagram account. It's kind of fun.
I really like when you pull the excerpts from our conversations, like from our shows, and then you put those with a background picture. That's really cool.
And I don't like having to go through several of the audio files though. Like, you know, it only plays like a small portion and then it plays the next one. And...
Yeah, it does do that. That's a IG problem though. That's not our fault.
Yeah, but for that you have to go to the stories. So I do the stories, which will do seamless, and then some people don't know how to do stories, so then I go to the regular post. But we try not to like over post so people get annoyed with shit. So again, you can follow us on It Got Weird Pod on IG, Twitter, Facebook, but the most fun we have is definitely on Instagram.
And if you want to see something specific, like if there's some new features you want to see or things you want to know about, like let us know. As long as it follows Instagram's community rules, I think we could maybe enhance our page with new things.
Oh, I think we've pretty much fucked up the community rules at this point.
I think we're good. Out loud.
Flagged yet?
They're always listening. Our account's gonna get blocked.
I doubt it. I think our account's gonna get more followers.
That would be good.
So, Cass, any semi-weirds happening? I think last time you talked about something, but didn't get. I can't remember what it was.
I don't remember either. So I think I've just, in the last week here, since Carson's been gone, I've been finding ways to entertain myself. And I went to a RuPaul drag show, which is amazing. So I'm a huge fan of RuPaul's Drag Race. Like, I literally watch at least an episode every day. Like, when I'm doing dishes, it's on in the background. If I'm not listening to Lex and Terry podcast or our brilliant show, obviously, it's always on at some point in my day. And I love those drag queens. I'm obsessed with them. It's amazing. Like, the show quality is awesome. They were in Amsterdam, so I went to their show and it was fucking rad. And I got to meet one of my favorite drag queens and it was amazing. Naomi Smalls.
Is she real small? Is that the tall one or the...
She looks like Naomi Campbell. She's hyper tall and super thin. And she has like this just heart of gold. She's from a family. Her mom has 12 children and she adopted 8 of them. So, and she is one of the adopted children. So like, big love for the mom. And yes. Yeah. Anyway, Naomi Smalls is like my jams. And she told me that she loved my eyes, which kind of made my year. So it was a great moment for me. But outside
you guys hear that shit?
Yeah. What's going on over there?
A fucking different neighbors mowing their lawn.
Yeah. You got to mow the lawn every now and then. Well, I don't, because I don't have a lawn, but
Can you hear it?
I waxed my lawn.
Jenny, you're the one that wanted to live in the suburbs.
Yeah, you chose this life.
Right. Can you? I did.
You know what we don't ever hear from Cassie? People mowing the lawn.
Mowing the fucking
they don't
lawn.
have lawns.
Yeah, they don't have lawns. They live in these amazing little apartments and complexes stacked up on top of each other in really cute little, places. And
I have a patio with a rock bed, but you can't mow that.
I won't take it personal if you have to mute me for the 15 minutes for this motherfucker to mow his side yard, but
maybe you could put up
close your curtains.
Yeah, there's like curtains behind you. Maybe you could put up a sign that says recording in process or in progress, whatever you would call that. How would you say it?
Actually, just send Vince after him. Let's see what happens.
Text him.
Text Vince and say, go kill the guy on the lawnmower.
Destroy his lawnmower. He's ruining the show.
I'm just
you
curious.
hear it really badly.
I'm curious to see if Vince goes and does it.
He would.
He totally would.
He'd be really nice about it, though.
Yeah, he'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go fucking tell him to stop it," and then he'd be like, "Hey, dude, like,
if you could do me a favor."
Wife, you do me a favor, like, I'll bring you over some food.
I'm really sorry to interrupt your lawn mowing, but is it possible if maybe you just mow your lawn in like an hour? My wife's recording her badass show
that I can't remember the name of.
How he speaks, but that's how I picture him speaking. Brian, what are some weird things that happen to you while Jenny takes care of the lawn mowing business?
Some weird things that happened to me,
or a weird thing.
I think the last couple episodes of our podcast has been about the weirdest shit that happens to me.
Well, hang on tight, 'cause it's about to get really fucking weird this time around.
It's gonna get crazy.
All right.
Good to know.
All right, here we go, guys. I don't want any fucking letters about this. I'm good with letters if you're this fucking lawnmower. God damn it. All right, this will be great. If you're offended, turn it down for 2 minutes. So, I recently offered to be a surrogate for one of my best friends.
What?
Mm-hmm. She and her husband, she cannot have kids. So I have obviously done it pretty well twice. And so I was like, okay, well, now is the time. I've offered while I was drunk a couple of times.
Mm-hmm. Been there.
I was right. And then I was super sober, had a conversation with Vince, and was like, I think I'm totally going to do this. And said, I'm going to go. I've got my annual next week anyway. So I was like, I'm going to go to my doctor's appointment, make sure I'm healthy enough and that I don't have any issues, that I'm good for you and all that other stuff. Mm-hmm. And this is where shit got weird. So it's been over 7 years since I was pregnant last, but it seems like it was just yesterday. I'm in my 30s. I am technically 36. I feel great. I feel like I'm finally back to after the second kid, it's kind of a little bit harder to bounce back, but I feel like I'm in my A game, and 30s is an amazing decade. Yeah. That being said, I kind of felt like I needed to do something to get into heaven.
Oh, sure.
If there's any hope. So I'm like, well, I am good at the whole pregnancy, labor, producing. I've got that down. But when I start to Google risk of Down syndrome,
it's higher.
Apparently you can get a chick pregnant when you're 60 and there's not a big deal, but God for fucking bid, you're 36 or 37 and you're if you have a kid at 25, your odds are 1 in 125,000.
Yeah.
When you get to 36, it's 1 in 350, and then 37, it's 1 in 250.
Specifically for complications, life altering complications, or for Down syndrome?
For Down syndrome.